Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Oop, this is in my way. There we go. It was in my light. Oh, how dare the microphone take that from me. Sorry for the little delay. It was actually kind of funny because I was on time. Keyword being was. I had everything kind of all set and done and ready. And I even had eaten beforehand all this stuff. However, I wanted a drink. So I made I almost called it an Aperol Spritz. I made a limoncello Spritz. And I'm going to make another one later. Because I'm very much in the mood for more lemony goodness right now. So here we are. Such a fucking good drink. How's everybody doing? Hope we're all doing all right, doing okay. There is another thing about tonight, and I'm actually hoping that I can entice my dear friend Ella Raz to show up, because I know she will be very appreciative of the, what's it called? Manicure that I'm about to do. Because I have Pride on Saturday, and I have to be in full drag, because I'm a drag queen, and that's what I do. So I'm gonna do my nails at some point tonight. We're gonna live stream the nails. Not that you really get to see me doing the nails, because I don't have a camera set up for that, but I will show them off. And I'm happy to show them off the Discord. It'll be a lot easier to show them off in the Discord than it will be on this camera. Let's be honest. This is just a Logitech C920, 900. There we go. Just oiling my skin here a little bit, because it will help later. We'll let that absorb in, and then I will clean the nails themselves off later. I just don't want to get any oil on my keyboard and mouse. Hard to clean off as it is. Ew, is she at least marrying another woman or like another queer person or something? Or is it a straight wedding? A straight bridal shower on Pride? Motion to prevent all the straights from getting married in June. I'll say aye. All in favor, say aye. Just saying. Am I straight phobic? Yes. Sorry. Hard to keep a straight face. Straight. All right. The puns are done. I promise. We're done. I don't have any really terribly big things to report. I'm feeling much better than I did on Tuesday. That's nice. Tuesday was rough, but a bit of a recovery day. And oh, I should have put some on my finger here. I have a really nasty spot of eczema right here on my finger. Let's get that covered in some oil. So I'm using, for a cuticle oil and in this case skin oil, honestly it's good for practically everything, unfortunately. Like it's one of those oils that is honestly good for almost every part of your body. Just don't eat it. I don't think, I mean, maybe you can eat it. I've never thought about that. Doesn't say you warning for external use only. Okay, good, don't eat it. But yeah, no, it literally even says on here, like for hair, face and body, all hair and skin types. And it kind of is. You know, I use it as a cuticle oil, and it is also good for moisturizing. It's pretty lightweight for your face too. It's jojoba oil, and it is biosimilar, I think is the word, biosimilar to a lot of your own body's oils. So it absorbs in the skin really, really nicely. I've used it for a little bit of everything, I'm not gonna lie, but it is excellent as a cuticle oil because it, like I said, it absorbs very, very well. In fact, my skin around my nails is already really nicely drying. Yeah, the point where it's almost to the point where I won't need to worry about cleaning them off. The nails are a different story, and that it will absorb into the nails. Don't get me wrong, and that's why I'm going to let it sit here for a while before I start my my manicure. Let me see if I can show you what I'm planning on doing as a base color, at least. I'm on the fence about putting some gold flaky stuff in there, but I think I might. This is right. I hate the name of this company, but they make good thing. It's oh, they changed the name. Oh, they're called Mooncat now. That's why I'm getting things from Mooncat. That is a much better name. So previously this polish company was known as Live Love Polish. Which Live Love Polish, really. This color is called Siren's Deceit, and it is very pretty. Yeah, it's rough. It is unfortunately very rough, but it's a very pretty color that has these great multi-dimensional, like purpley, bluish, pinkish tones. I do love wearing it, and I'm thinking about layering. I have this gold to put on it, like it's just gold flaky bits. I have been sent something. Oh boy. An Instagram DM request from someone named Nasty Boy with 0 followers and 1 post. And that 1 post, someone first post, excited to share with you all, in a Nirvana compact disc CD collector. I don't know who this person is. Who are they following? Someone who I also don't know, who also has 1 post and 3 follow. This is like delete. I don't know what that's about, so whatever. Anywho. So yeah, Live Love Polish, formerly known as Live Love Polish, now known as Mooncat. Much better name. I'm very happy that they went with that. I was very confused for a very long time why I was getting these emails from this polish company called Mooncat. Now I know. I literally never looked it up before because I've ordered from them once. I ordered a bunch of polish from them once. I haven't gotten anything since. I don't go through polish that fast or that much, to be honest, because my nails hate me. Oh, that's good. That's so delicious. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so good. Ow, I just poked my lip with my own mustache. That hurt. Oh, I got oil on my keyboard anyway. I have to clean it off later. Gross. Uh, okay, let's get going one moment. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm noticing how absolutely warm it is in here right now, and it is getting warmer despite the cool weather the last couple of days. It is finally getting warmer. which is going to mean that I'm going to need to use the AC again. I have 2 computers running over here, actually. Now technically 3, if you count my laptop. The laptop, I think, doesn't put out a ton of heat, but these 2 definitely do. One of them is trapped in a little cabinet down here, which I should probably open that and let that air out every once in a while. Oh, I can feel that. Yeah, I got to do something about that. I feel like at some point I'm steaming towards needing to rebuild this computer anyway, because I've been looking at upgrading it for a long while. So when I do that, I will have to take this off, and then I can maybe take the desk part? Thoughts. Anywho, let's get the stream going. Let's actually start playing something. We're gonna play Spoopy. We're gonna get spoopy, and for all of you, it's gonna be spoopy. For me, it's gonna be spooky because I'm a fucking scaredy cat, and this game from 2005 scares me. So here we go, baby. And I'm certain I thought that I would be fine, and then Tuesday, when we played on Tuesday, and I got those chills down my spine at the beginning of Blackmoor Manor, I was like, this is gonna be another thing, isn't it? It's gonna be another. I'm gonna be scared. Good. I'm so glad we're here for this. Why is this so quiet? Turn the headphone. No, the headphones should be the default thing. Thank you. Why is this so quiet? Adorable? Okay. I'm glad I'm adorable, at least. I do not recall what our next step was supposed to be. So there is that to contend with. You know who we should call? We should probably call Hugh. The what's her face's wife. Husband. Whatever. Just hold on, rubbing all this oil into my skin here a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. If I could trouble someone who might be outside my office to bring me the rubbing alcohol I have on my desk, or my vanity, that would be marvelous.
Hugh Penvillin here.
Hello, Mr. Penvillin. This is Nancy Drew. I'm the one who's visiting
Linda. Her name is Linda.
Across the pond?
Yeah, you didn't need to add that.
Are you at Blackmoor?
Yes, I am, and I've talked to Linda.
Good for you, because frankly, that's something I've been quite unable to do lately. These temper tantrums of hers make rational discourse well nigh impossible.
How long have these tantrums been going on?
Ever since I left for Italy. We'll be talking on the phone about the weather or Jane's lessons or something equally innocuous, and suddenly she'll be bellowing at me and slamming the phone down.
There must be something that sets her off.
Everything sets her off. I promise you, these rages of hers are totally uncalled for and quite unbearable. I love her dearly, but she's making things very difficult.
Listen, don't look at your best, something at your worst. Come on, it's like in the marriage contract. Didn't you get married to her? Like, honey. Hold on. I'm trying to clean my thing while not triggering anything. Okay.
I understand that Mrs. Drake is your aunt?
Yes, Aunt Letitia. We're not very close, however. She's always been rather aloof, much more interested in being a Penvillin than a person, if you know what I mean.
Lol, I can see it. I can see it.
She seems kind of irritable.
That's putting it mildly. Then I imagine she's feeling a bit insecure. She's getting on in years and she's alone and she's totally dependent upon me. Financially, that is. Although I use the 6-month habitation clause.
The what?
According to the Penvillin rules of inheritance, the spouse of Blackmoor Manor's current owner, that would be Linda since I'm the current owner, the spouse of the current owner must reside in the manor for at least 6 months. Should she or he leave the manor before 6 months is up, ownership of one half of the estate immediately passes to the next legal heir.
And that would be Mrs. Drake.
Correct.
That's interesting.
I met your daughter Jane.
Quite the bundle of energy, isn't she?
Ooh.
How long have you and her mother been divorced?
Renee and I were divorced almost 2 years ago. Jane went into a bit of a tailspin for a while, but she's come to adore Linda. She's been calling her Mummy since the day we were married.
It was nice talking to you.
No, I didn't want to.
Extremely busy time for me, so I apologize in advance if you call and I'm unavailable.
I understand.
Good. Cheerio.
Good. I'm gonna call you right back because there was something I didn't get to ask.
Hugh Penvillin.
Hello, Mr. Penvillin. It's Nancy Drew again.
Yes, good to hear from you. I am a bit pressed for time, however.
Have you spent much time on
There
your
you go.
father's computer? The one that's in the library?
I dare say I've never touched it. Mathematics, computer science, linguistics, all the things that fascinated my scholarly father bored me to tears. He gave up on me quite early on. With Jane, however, it was a different story.
What do you mean?
From the day she was born, my father doted on her, far more than he ever doted on me. Read to her, bought her books, games. Truth be told, I was a bit jealous. He passed away when she was still a toddler, so it's unlikely she remembers all the attention he showered on her. But I do, and I still find
Fuck, I
it
keep
so
hitting my
amusing
fucking
and
microphone.
mystifying.
It was nice talking
It's just
to you.
like placed in the perfect place for me to keep mashing it. Right?
Boar's Head Pub, this is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'm supposed to call you if I want some food.
Right. Nancy Drew, out at the old Blackmoor Manor, are you?
There you go.
You must be Hank Marvin up there. Pity about your kitchen, but we'll fix you up for some Vexin posh. Just tell me what you'd like.
Okay. What do you have?
Fucking.
We've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, a real fine pinky and perky, and a delicious dog's eye, me fork and knife, just rubber-ducked. Hello?
Could you repeat that?
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, pinky and perky, and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood.
So, the thing that comes to mind is Dick Van Dyke. Am I right? Am I right?
I'd like some pinky and perky, please.
Good choice. Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder?
Okay.
All right then, we'll come round and leave it at your Rory. Oh, and we've got no hot potato about, so it might take a bit, but we'll have it up to you in no time. Fish and taters.
Sure. Right. Words. Meanings. Ah.
What's
No.
that?
With her eyes so bright, looks toward heaven at midnight. On the longest night of year, that's the one she holds most dear. Starry friend, she's often heard to say, how I wish that I could make you stay. She knows though they can't remain, time will bring them round again.
Okay. Let's talk to Loulou. Just see what Loulou's doing. Oh.
Bye,
Hi, bird.
bird.
Bye, bird.
Bye, bird.
It's a stupid bird. Polly is a stupid bird.
Polly is a stupid bird, though.
Hi, Linda.
Nancy? I can't believe you're still here. I thought for sure that... Maybe you can help me.
I know I can help you. Just tell me what's wrong.
I haven't told anyone what I'm about to tell you. Mostly because what happened is all my fault. I should have listened, but I didn't.
What did you do?
First coat time.
One day, after Hugh left for Rome, I inadvertently discovered a secret passageway.
Ooh.
I started to explore it. And pretty soon, I found this really old-looking message etched into the wall. When I read it, I realized it was some kind of ancient curse. I tried to laugh it off, but it was kind of unnerving. So I went back to my room and found a note on my nightstand. And on it was written the exact same curse. That very night, I started to feel strange. The curse has been coming true ever since.
Okay.
Can you tell me what this curse said?
I burned it as soon as I read it. I don't know why I bothered telling you this. You can't do anything for me.
And there goes.
And now what's done is done.
Someone needs to do something.
Tell me about the secret
Different.
passageway you found.
No. I've already sealed my own doom. I won't do the same to you. I'm not going to tell you anything.
How well do you get along with Jane?
Then.
I've been giving it the old college try, believe me. But she can just be so strange sometimes.
Fine.
How so?
She'll just do the oddest things. Like one night just after Hugh left, she came into my room and insisted I read a book to her.
That doesn't sound very odd to me.
The book was on monsters, vampires and werewolves and witches. I mean, what kind of little girl reads books like that?
I don't know.
Right into this house, that's for sure.
Goth ones, I guess. Have you been to the Northeast? I don't know what else to say.
I'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Well, she actually talked to us, so, I mean, there's something there. So. Something helpful. Oh, I have a notepad. Why don't I not have my notepad?
Have you seen any ruins anywhere in the manor?
You mean like Norse runes? No, I haven't. I don't really know much about them anyway. Dead languages aren't really my bag, you know?
I'll let you get back to your work.
Tally-ho!
Green dragon left faces. Ah, okay, yeah. Stuff with green dragon and everything. Gotcha. Oop.
Yes?
I spoke with Mr. Tucker at the Boar's Head pub, but frankly, I'm not at all sure what he said.
Yes, his language is quite colourful, isn't it? He's Cockney, you see. My brother Alan and I loved to make up Cockney rhymes when we were young. We'd drive our governess quite batty. Haven't got a pot of glue, haven't got a pot of glue. Ha! How we teased her.
Pot of glue?
A clue, dear. Haven't got a clue. Rhymes with glue, you see.
Goodbye.
Good day.
So, for instance, we ordered the Pinky and Perky, ergo we ordered the turkey. Right? Which is what we're about to find when we go up to the door. Yes?
That must be the food I ordered. Looks like
And it comes with-
Perky is turkey. I knew that.
It comes with
This
Uncle
smells
Fred
delicious.
and Johnny Rudder, aka Bread and Butter.
Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder are just plain old bread and butter.
There you go, you got it, darling. We're gonna take that. Not gonna talk about why we're taking it, but we're taking it.
That hit the spot.
It's kind of weird. Isn't turkey an American thing? Isn't turkey an indigenous American bird?
Wonder what goes there. Something fits in here, but what?
Not sure who to call here. who to call, what to do in general, I guess.
This is Paliki.
Hi, my name is Nancy
Paliki.
Drew. Could I ask you some questions about lycanthropy?
I'm sorry, I'm about to leave for a seminar and I'm very busy. Besides, I've written 2 books and 12 articles on the subject. If you have questions, perhaps you should try reading one of them.
I did. That's how I got your number.
Well, if you didn't understand something, I'm afraid I really don't have time to explain it to you.
I understood everything. It's just that I know someone who seems to be exhibiting some of the symptoms of lycanthropic
Lycanthropic metamorphosis? Well, that's different. Talk to me.
What do you consider to be the definitive signs that someone is turning into some kind of animal?
Symptoms are relatively subtle. Dry mouth, fatigue, impaired vision, and reduced blood flow to the skin. Is this person pale?
I can't say. She won't let anyone see her. She just lies in bed all day behind this curtain.
And at night, what does she do at night?
I can't be sure, but I do know that I saw something outside the night I arrived. Some kind of animal. And when I asked to see my friend, I was told she was unavailable.
This sounds very promising.
You don't really believe she's turning into some kind of creature, do you?
Young lady, I believe the human mind is capable of far more than we can ever imagine. Pale skin, dry mouth, fatigue. The human mind is perfectly capable of causing the body to exhibit such symptoms, if it is so motivated.
You can turn into a wolf too if you just think hard enough.
Most lycanthropes are under a great deal of stress, due perhaps to the death of a loved one, marriage, divorce, a relocation, that sort of thing. They're emotionally vulnerable, which means they're particularly open to the power of suggestion.
You just suggest to the brain that they turn into a werewolf.
Suggests they become a lycanthrope?
Not in so many words, of course. Somehow they get it in their head that they're destined to take another form. They see something, they read something, someone says something to them. Somehow they come to believe they're supposed to undergo a physical metamorphosis, and so, in their weakened psychological state, they do.
Do you think
But they do.
curse would be enough to send someone, over the lycanthropic edge?
Absolutely. Of course, a person cannot morph into XYZ if that person has no idea what XYZ is. She has to have some prior knowledge of the creature she thinks she has been condemned to become. A book, a website, a movie, a play, a casual anecdote, any number of things could provide her subconscious brain with clues as to how she is to look, feel, and behave in her altered form.
Are temper tantrums symptomatic of lycanthropy?
There are no hard and fast rules when it comes to lycanthropy, or almost anything else for that matter. But if someone believes that what they're changing into is irrational, or has a bad temper, then they will exhibit irrational, ill-tempered behavior, especially if this is contrary to their former nature.
Well,
Thanks for your time.
Good day.
good day. This is normal.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Petroff. It's Nancy Drew.
What's happened? How's Linda?
She's fine. I mean, she's no worse, at least as far as I can tell.
That's good news, I suppose. What can I do for you?
Did Linda say anything to you about finding a secret passageway?
No. Linda told you she found a secret passageway?
Yes. Do you think she wasn't telling the truth?
I don't know. Given her fragile state of mind, what's true and what she thinks is true may well be 2 different things, that's all.
When you were here visiting Linda, did you ever see or hear anything odd?
Yes, Mrs. Drake.
That-
Why do you ask?
Blackmoor Manor looks like the kind of place that most people would assume is haunted, don't you think?
Frankly, I was too worried about Linda to take notice of much of anything there. Except that most of the rooms I saw looked like they'd been decorated by a medieval monkey.
Goodbye, Mrs. Petroff.
It's fair, I guess,
Hello?
Hi, me again.
Hi, what's up?
You sure I'm not disturbing you? I mean, shouldn't you be studying or something?
Ah, ooh, don't push the...
Solving a mystery or something?
I'm on a break.
What a coincidence. So am I. What's up?
Bitch. What a coincidence, so am I.
Linda Petroff. I mean, Linda Penvelin. She just stays in bed all day, hiding behind a curtain. It's very weird.
Do you have any idea what the deal is?
She thinks she's been cursed.
Cursed? What do you mean?
She saw this ancient curse in a secret passageway, and now she thinks it's coming true.
Yikes, that's kind of nuts.
Frankly, as creepy as this place is, I'm beginning to wonder.
So what'd the curse say?
She refused to tell me.
Sounds to me like you'd better give finding that out your top priority.
Linda's stepdaughter, Jane, she has this really weird picture book in her room.
What do you mean, a picture book?
I mean, pictures are all that's in this book. No words, just these strange hand-drawn images. And the book is old, like it's been around for centuries.
Drawings, huh? Maybe it's some kind of an ancient instruction manual. You know, for people who didn't know how to read.
Could be. When I asked her about it, Jane said her grandfather gave it to her. And then...
And then what?
And then she changed the subject.
Sounds like that book may prove to be pretty important.
I think Linda may be turning into the Beast of Blackmoor.
Excuse me?
See, I found this book that had information on lycanthropy in it.
Lycanthropy? Werewolves?
Basically, yes.
They're wolves.
I called this expert, and from what she said, I really think Linda thinks she's been cursed to become the legendary Beast of Blackmoor.
So it's all in her head.
Right. Linda's symptoms are probably all psychosomatic.
Probably?
I mean, her symptoms are all psychosomatic. Hopefully.
So what does this Beast of Blackmoor do?
Great question. I don't actually know.
Sully the family name, mostly.
Ah, kind of like my cousin Higby.
The guy who wrestles hogs for a living?
That's the one.
That's the one. Glad we all know who that is.
Just be careful over there.
Hogs for a living? Wrestles hogs means something totally different during Pride Month, just saying. Ned Nickerson, are you saying you are a homophobe? That's bold for a kept man. So let's be honest, you wouldn't go anywhere without being leashed to Nancy. There we go. Just do that one more time. Werewolves? There! There, wolves! There, castle! Okay. There's nothing more for me to search, but I do have to put a layer of something down. So we're gonna start with a base coat. It's just an SE base coat. It's a pretty good one. Technically, I think it's actually an all-in-one base coat. Like, it's supposed to be a base coat and a top coat, but I would never use this as a top coat. First of all, it's blue. Like, it's literally fucking blue. Like, yeah, it's an all-in-one. It's a top and a base coat. Don't use the top and base coat as a top coat, but you can use them as base coat. They're fine. This one in particular has actually done pretty well for me for the most part. I think I need a better base coat, but this is fine for most purposes. The annoying thing about doing nails is that I am at the point now where I know a lot of the products you can get at like the drugstore actually fucking suck. Like, Sally Hansen is shit. Don't get Sally Hansen. I mean, okay, I guess I should clarify. It isn't shit, but it's not good, I guess is the best way to put it. It's expensive, but not worth the money you spend on it, is the better way to put it. So, like, the polish that I'm putting on later, for instance, is either, you know, there's the Live Love polish, which is now Mooncat. And then there's Hollow Taco, which is, if anyone knows Simply Nailogical, the YouTube channel, it is her brand. Simply Nailogical. I think she's stopped doing videos now, though, on YouTube. She does do some live stream stuff still, but Hollow Taco is amazing. I love them. Something about their top coat never quite works right for me. Like, it just does not last terribly long. It always seems to ship a little earlier than it should. OPI is... So OPI is actually a professional brand. It's things that you get at the drugstore versus things you get at like Ulta. Very different. Ulta is different, and Sephora, right? You'll get things like OPI and China Glaze, and those are what I would consider to be like top-end professional brands. Like when you do your did I just fuck up my fucking fuck? I'm more worried about getting... All right, fine. It's okay. It's fine. God damn it. Move that over there. So yeah, OPI is a good brand. It's a professional brand. It is, to me, I don't like it because for some reason, every time I've done my nails with an OPI polish or an OPI top coat, it feels rubbery. Like it comes out rubbery. It's very weird. And yeah, no, they do sell it at some drugstores. I've seen some CVS where they stock OPI, and I've seen some at like Walgreens and stuff. So it's not exclusively, you know, a makeup store brand. It's just when you're in a drugstore, you have to be more careful about what you're buying, kind of a deal. All right, that dries really fucking fast, and I forgot about that, so we're just gonna move on to our first coat here before we do anything. So yeah, OPI is fine. I prefer China Glaze, which incidentally is also cheaper if it comes to needing like a polish that I need to get in person. The big thing is just, yeah, Sally Hansen is overpriced. Sally Hansen is overpriced. Essie is actually pretty good for the most part. Oh god, this is such a pretty color. Like, even if you just wore one layer of this, like, you can still see the nail underneath it, and it creates this cool shimmer effect. It's just, I'm gonna post a picture in my Discord in a minute so you can see what I mean. Because, like, it's still my natural nails, but it's, like, enhanced with some cool-ass color. But yeah, for the most part, I've basically just moved away from any of the big brands at this point. Save for things that are basics like base coats and top coats. And even then, I'm thinking about moving away from that a little bit more so that I can find some kind of peeling base coat, more like a less expensive one than Holo Taco's perhaps. Because I like Holo Taco a lot, but their polishes aren't the cheapest. And they deserve the price that they have, don't get me wrong. But I'm looking to get like a peeling base coat so that I can do this more regularly. I don't know how well it's going to work because I use my hands a lot, which is the reason why my manicures always fail. Like, they fail within a week usually. And it's because my nails end up getting wet because I'm doing dishes or showering or all this other stuff. I do not have the kind of lifestyle that can support having polished nails for a long period of time, unfortunately. And yeah, when it does that and I use nail polish a lot, my nails get very damaged. My right thumb is very, very damaged. And it's finally getting to the point where the next time I cut it, it might finally go underneath the damage. Like, it's bad. And the damage was like my nail is peeling away from itself. It was not good. There is a bit of a cut in it right now, actually, which is also not good. But it'll be strong enough to last me a couple of days, which is all it needs to do. All it needs to do is last until Sunday. That's all it needs to do. Since I only took off my last polish on... Oh, when did I do that? Great question. When did I do that? go. I did it on either Saturday or Friday last week, and I let me go ahead and take a picture here. Ooh. Can you do better? Possible for you to do better? No. Let me see here. I'm not feeling great about that. Is there a macro mode in here? Or is this just pro mode? Yeah, it's just pro mode. Let me see if I'll just do a quick pro mode on that then. Let's get a good... Ooh. There we go. What is that? Let me see which one of those might look better. Yeah, no, I took it off on Wednesday. I took it off. Yeah, that looks awful. That looks much better. You share this to the Discord. Boop, boop. Okay, so that's just one coat. Very pretty, like I said. Gives this cool iridescence. It's just cool. I honestly do not know what to do here. And she's still doing her fucking lessons. What do I do with that key? What is that key for? It's a great question. I don't know. Oh, there's like a whole thing. What to do, what to do, what to do. I haven't found any secret passages yet ourselves.
Who's the pretty bird in the mirror? Top of the morning to you, matey.
Bye, bird.
Bye, bird.
Bye, bird. Back away. Oh, there we go.
Who's the pretty bird in the mirror?
I need the key.
This isn't the key?
I need the key.
Closing book. Who's the pretty bird in the mirror?
This must be Mrs. Drake's room. Guess she's not in her room. Guess she's not in her room.
Pay no attention to the bird behind the
You
curtain.
won't break into that one.
Yes?
Goodbye.
The pleasure is all mine, child.
I am confusion.
Messing with her plants is probably not a good idea. Do you have allergies, Mrs. Drake?
Oh, yes. Hay fever. Although I'm not at all sure what's worse, my allergies or that medication. It makes me feel as if I'm about to float right out of my shoes.
You know what? That sounds like a class 1 first generation antihistamine, which is probably not the best. You should try having a class 2 instead, which does a better job of blocking the histamine production without compromising mental acuity.
Hello,
Just saying.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Tally ho!
For those who don't know, for instance, Benadryl is a Gen 1 antihistamine, which is why it makes you feel drowsy. Things like Zyrtec, Allegra, other common medications, those are a Gen 2. And their whole thing is they don't make you drowsy. I am literally fucking lost as to what to do next.
A tripod. For a camera, maybe?
Let me try seeing if I can get into what's-her-face's room. No, fucking fuck. Bridget with her eyes so bright. 3 p.m. maybe was the next one. Give me some love here. There we go.
Hi, Nancy.
Do you know of any secret passageways in the manor?
I found one, but all it did was lead to this funny picture.
Do you think you could show me where the passageway is?
Wouldn't you rather play a game with me? I'm so bored.
If I play a game with you, will you tell me where the secret passageway is?
Okay.
All right.
I got this at this really neat museum in the States. It's supposed to be an original Maya game, but don't worry. You don't have to, like, kill people or take their hearts out.
Oh no, I'm familiar with Bull.
It's really
Don't worry.
easy to play. You roll the corn and move your warriors.
I know.
Dots on the corn. If no dots, then you get to move 5 spaces.
Jane, what you don't know
But you can pass on your second turn.
is that I was once curator,
And you can capture
interim curator of the
Whoever
Beach Hill
gets all the
Museum.
warriors wins. I'll be blue. Here we go.
All right, let's fuck this kid up.
I pass.
Pass.
You
Damn
can
it.
go.
Pass.
Your turn.
Damn it.
I pass.
You can go.
You
Darn.
can go.
Pass.
Your turn.
Seriously? Fuck you, randomizer.
You can go.
You can go.
You can go.
Pass.
I pass.
Pass.
I pass.
Taking a risk. God damn it! Ah! I'm gonna lose completely?
Your turn.
Fuck this game.
You can go.
Seriously, it's not giving me any good rolls. I haven't captured a single one of her fucking soldiers.
All right.
Finally, something.
Your turn.
Bullshit.
I'll get you next time.
Too bad. You lose. Do you want to play again?
Can we do the
Have you ever heard anything
passageway
strange at
thing?
night that sounds like chanting?
No.
You sound very upset about that.
I should get going.
Toodles. Hi, Nancy.
Let's play that bull game.
Cool. I'll be blue. Here we go.
Is this a way I can... Hello, lurking. I'm Dad.
Your turn.
You get a 1, I will fucking kill you, you fucking child! Ah!
You can go.
I hate this. I hate this game so much.
You can go.
This is something that we did not need to bring back. This is the worst part of Secret of the Scarlet Hand.
You can go.
And I hate it, and I hate that we brought it back.
You can go.
Pass.
We really didn't need to bring this back. Excuse
Your
me.
turn.
Pass.
You can go.
You can go.
Give me one, baby. Give me one. Fuck.
You can go.
Pass.
You can go.
Pass.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna start putting on my second coat right now.
Your
This
turn.
is good enough timing.
Pass.
Pass.
Your turn.
Pass.
Now you have to fucking wait, darling. I'm in the middle of doing my thumb. So yeah, once I build this up, what's kind of cool about this particular polish is that sort of translucent nature about it makes it look almost kind of gel-ish, which is kind of cool. Like,
I pass.
kind of cool.
You can go.
Give me one, give me one, give me one. Fuck you. Come on.
Your turn.
Let me take her. Someone's got to take somebody.
Go.
We cannot play this one round forever.
Your turn.
Pass.
I hate this.
Your turn.
I hate this so much.
Pass.
Pass. She's so predictable, and yet somehow always wins. I hate it. Almost done with my left hand here, which of course is going to be the good-looking one, as it's done by my right hand, which knows what it's doing. It is dumb hand, smart hand. I'm sorry, smart hand, dumb hand, which means this is the good-looking one because I'm doing it with the smart hand, and this is the bad-looking one because we're doing it with the dumb one. Rip.
I pass.
Ah, bullshit.
Ready.
Game, you suck.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Pass.
Pass. Now you're gonna have to wait for me to do my thumbnail again. Okay. We're rolling that again.
Your turn.
Of course she gets a 2.
Ha!
Fuck off. Stupid child.
You can go.
Pass.
She's so fast with hers. What the hell? I need to finish doing my nails. Oh my god.
You can go.
Ha!
I hate
Too
this
bad,
so
sad.
much.
Too bad. You lose. Do you want to play a game?
I hate these games that you keep making me play, you piece of shit child. There we go. Oh, careful there, darling. That is not how you stroke the nail with the brush in a way that lets it stay on the nail. Paint the nail, not the skin. Paint the nail, not the skin. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
Sure.
Go.
I need to win this game, unfortunately. It's not just a matter of pride. It is actually, I need to win this game.
Pass.
Okay. Let me take another picture. Hold on. Of these nails. This is coat number 2. Send that to the Discord. Boop. So yeah, you can see how the first one has this kind of subtle effect, and then afterward it's like it's purple. Like we're going purple, right?
Gotcha.
Finally, we win one. Uncommon W.
You can go.
Your turn.
Gotcha.
Nice. Okay, we got 2.
Your turn.
Bullshit.
You can go.
Your turn. Right.
Nice. Okay. We are doing okay. We're doing all right. I hope we keep going.
Your turn.
You can.
Oh, that's scary. Oh no. Okay, I gotta win. I gotta win.
You can go.
Come on. Let me win. Let it happen.
Turn. Right.
Yes.
You lucked out that time.
Tell me where the
Okay,
fucking
I found
passageway
the
is.
secret passageway in the East Hall. That's the hall with the coat of arms on the door. But it's not a very exciting secret passageway. You're going to be totally bored. Wouldn't you rather play a game with me instead?
Shut up.
East Hall is locked. Do you know how I can get in it?
My great aunt took the key. She probably thought I'd break something in there. But I found another one. Here, you can keep it if you want.
Thank you.
I should get going.
Au revoir.
Thank fuck. Oi. Oh,
Startled me.
person.
Must be Nancy.
Hello.
Jane's tutor, Ethel.
Your jacket looks like it's painted onto your turtleneck.
How do you do? Jane is very excited you're visiting. You're all she's talked about for the past week.
I saw Jane's lesson schedule. That's quite an unusual list of subjects.
Yes, well. I'm sorry, but I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to go over some things with Jane.
Oh, I guess I'll be going then.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Nancy. Our paths will cross again, I'm sure.
It's so weird. These accents are... A lot of them, first of all, are stereotypes. And the other...
The bird behind the curtain.
It's just...
Polly is a stupid bird. Polly is a stupid bird.
A lot of the accents are very stereotypical. And then beyond that, they are inconsistent. I guess what I would say. Ooh, is that a slide?
Whee!
Ooh, a big target. Well, that's stupid and fun, though. But what do we know that can hit a target, maybe? You know, what about an 18th century cricket ball? Sure, that's, you know... totally fine. Nobody's gonna be worried about me taking the cricket ball from 1751. Alright, let's do this. Nailed it! Ooh, a puck. With a clock face. Clock face? Is So these, by the way, these columns have a missing bit. Each one of them has a missing bit.
Looks like a piece is missing.
Tempest Fugit, you know? Fine. Oh. That's a noise. Huh. Hold on, I'm being pinged in a very important chat. Alright. Yeah, I know, the ball is just gone, so fuck that. Okay, I'm ignoring the rest of that. Yeah, the ball is just gone. And we're just gonna ignore that fact. You know, I think it's time for another coat. Let me see. Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know why I'm touching my nails to my lips, your lips are very sensitive and can feel a lot. And if your nails are dry to your lip, like if they're not tacky at all, if they are like if you can rub across it like this and it's perfectly smooth, then it's ready for another coat. It's still soft, don't get me wrong. This will probably not completely cure until like it'll be overnight basically, but it will tell me when it's ready for another coat. It's hard enough. And the big thing that I have learned over time, this you will probably all actually know, is that you need to do thin coats. I used to, when I did my nails, not knowing better, do really, really thick coats, thinking that you were supposed to do one coat to get the color. And I now know that it's actually better to do 2 to 3 coats. Generally, that's actually another good way to know whether you have a good polish or not. If you can do your color in 2 to 3 coats, then you've got a good color. If you can do it in 1 coat, you've got an amazing color. But it really should be very thin coats, because very thin coats dry very quickly. And you will actually have a shorter amount of time doing a manicure if you do 2 to 3 thin coats than if you try to do 1 to 2 thick coats. It will take a lot less time. So this is going to be my last coat of the color. Just get this done. The music stopped. Why did the music stop? Do I need to move? Let me go somewhere else. I don't want to hear the typing though. I don't understand how he has a laptop that sounds like that. Because that's like a mechanical keyboard. This is the year 2005. The membrane keyboard had been invented and was making laptops thinner and thinner. So we didn't have a full mechanical keyboard in laptops. And we hadn't hit the point where mechanical keyboards were as sought after as they are now. for instance. They are very sought after for gaming. Especially because a lot of mechanical keyboards communicate to the user exactly when they actuate, which is really good for people who actually use their keyboard in gaming. I don't a whole lot. I admit I have a very expensive mechanical keyboard. It is a wireless, low profile, full RGB, full keyboard. So it has the number pad on the side, media keys, all this stuff. And it cost about $250, I think. I got it for Christmas. Ooh. That's a noise. So let's go talk to Jane real quick. See if that's the secret passage that she meant, because I feel like that wasn't. She said it wasn't very interesting.
In the East Hall.
I don't know why you have to go there, but if you must know, the way I got in was by moving the hands on that statue with all the arms. I was just playing around with them when this secret door just suddenly appeared.
Get another picture of the nails. There we go. Third coat of color. Coat of color. Flakies. Exclamation point. I forgot to add the color at the photo itself. There we go. Using that. Sorry, this is important. Pride related stuff. I'm sorry to be so distracted on the stream today. I remember someone mentioning having, what's it called? Mini pride flags. Okay. Also, I realized that I might be wearing open-toe shoes. I should probably do my toenails as well. I don't really like doing my toenails, though. No, maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
I should get going.
Come back soon.
Who's the pretty bird in the mirror? Uh-oh, not good. Stay away, stay away.
What's not good?
Behind you! Don't look, don't look!
You're just playing a joke on me, aren't you?
Don't look, don't look!
Okay, I won't.
Nothing there, fooled ya.
But did you? Oh,
Bye,
bird.
Allez, bye-bye.
Allez, bye-bye.
Pay no attention to the bird.
Oop. What about that cabinet? Oh.
The hands move.
But how do the hands move?
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Valet.
Huh.
Hi, Nancy.
I should get going.
Toodles.
So, this is kind of awkward. This is a weird, awkward moment for me because I know the solution to the puzzle with the dragon arms. But,
Who's the pretty bird in the mirror? Who's the pretty bird in the mirror?
Creeping if thoughts.
Polly is a stupid bird.
Whose portrait is associated with that? So the problem is that I know the solution to this, but okay. This is a creeping if thoughts. But I don't know how to figure out the solution for it. If it's the right way. Like, I know because I played it before.
Bye, bird.
Cheerio.
But I don't
Felicity.
know how to figure it out. Huh. And I don't want to just cheat all the time. But I might have to. And this is weird, especially too, because this is me cheating with my own knowledge.
Good day.
It's because I played it before, though. Like, that's...
Another shoot. What a good philodendron you are.
Talking to your plants? Cannot relate. I have one plant, and I do talk to it regularly. Mostly because I'm confused as to why it has not died yet, but also dismayed that it continues to be angry at me for whatever reason that I can never quite figure out. So I will tell you what the solution is. The solution to the dragon arm puzzle is the crest. This is a horseman with a spear facing to the right, ergo the one on the top left is going to the right. This one has a spear going up, so that's up. This is a comet going down, so it's down. Horse to the left, left, down, right. You get the picture. Again, I'm not sure how you're supposed to know that, though. And that's why I'm disturbed. There we go. I remember being scared of the growl.
If I want to look around in there, I'm going to need a flashlight.
Okay.
Hello.
Bye, bird.
Isn't it interesting? I'm just realizing that
The winner is Loulou.
Loulou doesn't have a British accent. Loulou has an American accent. How does Loulou have an American accent? Just realizing this. Huh.
Yes?
Do you have a flashlight I could borrow?
A what? A flashlight? I'm sorry, but we do not possess every new gadget simply because our American cousins do.
Goodbye.
Good day.
So, this woman definitely knows what a flashlight is, but, yeah, this is a really dumb way to shoehorn the whole, it's called a torch thing.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get
It
back.
kind of hurts a little bit because of how dumb it is. Like, let's be honest. Well, I think even at this time, yeah, even in 2005, most people would understand that, yeah.
So, did you
It's
find
a
what you were looking
torch in
for
England.
the passageway?
Let's just say you live in a very
I don't know.
interesting house.
I don't want to hear. It's so scary to think people can be looking about behind these walls. But you shouldn't tell anyone about them either. If you do, they'll probably close them off and say they're too dangerous.
Do you have a flashlight?
A flashlight? Oh, Nancy, flashlight is an American term. In the UK, we call it a torch. I don't have one, but I do have a whole bunch of glow sticks. If you want one, you have to play a game with me. That's the rule.
Oh, who could have possibly known?
Set, go!
I'm gonna go with an easy one because I don't want to play another hard one. I want to be done with this because this is bullshit. I feel like I'm being taken advantage of, and I do not appreciate it. Just saying, you know, if we're gonna have to make me work for my money, like work for my dinner here, why can't it be more interesting than getting a fucking glow stick? But you know, the world we live in or something. I'm gonna blame this on capitalism. I don't know how, but I'm going to find a way. I feel like that's a good move to make. I, on the one hand, feel like I should not have another drink. On the other hand, I feel like I very much should have another drink. You know? I'm not gonna lie, Ragnarok, I envy you a little that you have tomorrow off. I do not have tomorrow off, but I do have a short day tomorrow, so I'm happy about that.
You're so very good. Here's
Yeah,
your
I am.
stick. If this one goes out, I'll let you play for another one.
I should get going.
Au revoir.
Okay. Let's go back into the weird passageway, because that's smart. Let's check in with our patient here.
I'll see you soon.
I hope so.
Oh. Well, she just wasn't speaking to us at this point. It was just we didn't have anything to say, so that's a different issue. Okay, I have this written down because you have to do this every single time, which is kind of annoying, but also not terribly surprising. Okay, so we have a glow of stick. Stairs. More stairs. More stairs. Even more stairs. We're in the basement at this point. We are absolutely in the basement.
That doesn't look like a curse. Barber, and a picture of a parrot. I wonder if Loulou has something to do with this.
You're gonna need a bigger bowl. Hello!
Does the word barber mean anything to you?
What's the magic word?
Please?
Ding! Sorry, that is incorrect. Loulou, what magic word? Magic word, magic word, magic word. A deal's a deal.
The word annoying comes to mind.
Ding! Sorry, that is incorrect. Magic word, magic word, magic word. A deal's a deal.
Okay. I guess I'll go try to figure out what the magic word is.
Cheerio! Felicity! The door! The door!
Magic word. Floating holiday by the end of the month. Conference went to presented today. That is fair, honestly. I feel that. I went to 2 conferences over the last week or so, because on Friday I had a conference, and then Monday and Tuesday I had another conference.
Hi, Nancy.
And I am also definitely tired.
Do you know what the magic word is for Loulou?
I do get a half day tomorrow, though.
No. I think you're spending a bit too much time with that parrot.
I should get going.
Ta-ta.
I do get a half day tomorrow, and I need to go to an allergy appointment anyway. I'm very excited to start these allergy shots and hopefully never have to deal with allergies ever again. And if I am correct, I believe they should be completely covered by insurance.
Yes?
Do you know anything about Loulou's magic word?
Magic word? Oh, yes. You see, my brother and grandfather would play a word game with Loulou. I never understood how it was played, but they'd play for hours. Loulou would sometimes grow sullen and refuse to play the game anymore unless they told her that... Oh, what was it that they'd have to tell her? It's perched on the tip of my tongue. Ah, they had to tell Loulou that she was a very, very clever and beautiful bird.
Very, very clever and beautiful bird.
Have a torch that I could borrow?
No, I'm afraid not. Jane ruined all of ours with some sort of experiment she cooked up. But I believe she may have some of those glow sticks for illumination.
Goodbye.
Run along.
Okay, it is 10 o'clock. I have 1 more hour before I am done streaming for the night, and therefore it is a perfect time to make another drink.
Hello!
I know the magic word.
Magic word, magic word. What's the magic word?
Loulou is a very, very clever and beautiful bird.
Clever and beautiful. How true, clever and beautiful.
Easy, Loulou. You're hurting my ears.
So, what's your word?
Barber.
Leech. Leech.
Bye, bird.
Don't leave me.
Leech. Okay. Leech. Let's write this down just in case I have to do it again. I don't remember if you have to do it more than once. There we go. That actually scared me because I wasn't expecting it, though. That was just a whew, kind of scare. Ooh, jump scare. Picture is the next word. Okay.
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain. Hello.
Does the word picture mean anything to you? You very, very clever and beautiful bird, you?
Cake first. Loulou hungry. Cake first.
Cake.
A cake, huh?
Loulou
I'll
want
see what I can do.
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain.
Hi, Nancy.
I should get going.
Au revoir.
So we're gonna have to make cake. But we have to know what is good and what is not good, because otherwise we will kill Loulou. She is an old bird. Okay. We're gonna take a quick break while I go make myself another drink. I always forget how much alcohol spritzes have in them. Like, it is really 1 ounce of non-alcohol. The rest of it is all alcohol. I feel great right now. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, we are kind of back. I did do a couple of quick coats. I have a base coat on my toes now. I'm putting my first coat of color on my toes because I do need them to match my nails, unfortunately. Here we are. Go. And I put a coat of gold sparkly stuff, gold flakies, on my nails, and they look amazing. So the next step is just to finish them off with the top coat, and they'll be done, which will be marvelous. But because I've decided to do my feet as well, we unfortunately have to sit through the annoyance of me doing this, which is kind of bullshit. Oh, okay, an apple and peanut butter. I read that as I got an apple or peanut butter, and I was like, have you decided yet? Like, wait a minute. I have another limoncello spritz. Unfortunately, my ratios are a bit off, and this is very limoncello heavy, but that is not a bad thing necessarily. I'm excited to do this with my own limoncello. That's for real. All right. I'm gonna do my first coat of color on my right leg. Oh, this one's weird. Damn it. Oh, I hate doing my toes. There's really no reason to as well, but I mean, my toenails get very little action anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We are almost officially in sandal season. I mean, technically we would be if it were warmer, but it's not. You're worth it. I am worth it, damn it. I am absolutely fucking worth it. Oh. After this week, I'm extra worth it. Alright? Like. My pinky nail is always a. It feels like an exercise of futility. Like, it's so small that half of the brush is just on my skin. Like, this is not a large brush either. Like, it literally is like half of the brush is on the skin. But whatever. Other fun little hack thing. If you take a shower after you've gotten, if you've done your nails, whatever they are, you know, feet or hands, if you've done nails and there's polish on your skin that you can't quite get off and it's kind of annoying and hard, if you take a shower, it'll come off. Incidentally, showers also harm the nail polish, but whatever. All right, so what do we got? Fruits, seeds, leaves, nuts, and sometimes the meat from a carcass. Healthy diet includes deep colored vegetables such as carrots, greens, peppers, and broccoli. Quality proteins such as non-fat dairy products, commercially produced mealworms, and beans. Additional fruits and vegetables, corn, tomatoes, bananas, apples, and blueberries. Whole grain like brown rice, wheat germ, and whole grain crackers. Nuts and seeds like peanuts, walnuts, and sunflower seeds. Never feed your parrot avocado, tea, coffee, chocolate, uncooked potato, or any kind of lunch meat. These foods can be toxic to our feathered friends. Alright, well, let's try remembering all of that. That's lunch meat.
I'm going to bake another cake for Loulou, if that's okay.
Go right ahead.
Well, we've got crackers. That seems normal. That's chocolate. That's bad. Blueberries, I think, are fine. Mealworms are fine. Salsa's probably a bad idea. Unsalted mixed nuts. That's fine. That's an avocado. That's bad. I think the salsa's probably a bad idea. Fuck. Really?
I'm going to bake another cake for Loulou, if that's okay.
Go right ahead.
Interesting. When I say interesting, I don't necessarily mean that hedgehogs like mealworms. Therefore, that is interesting. It's more interesting that your hedgehogs have not liked mealworms. So is that like I guess it's just a personal preference. Just. Let's try it. Hopefully that is a good cake. Oh, I just missed a spooky thing.
The door! Hello!
Loulou want a yummy cake?
Cake! Loulou on cake! Delicious!
All right then. What does the word picture mean to you?
Picture? Book! Picture book!
Okay, picture book.
Bye, bird.
Allez, bye-bye! And the winner is...
Lottie liked them. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Interesting. I find it's so interesting to me how a lot of people don't really consider the personality of a pet a lot of times when they get a pet. And it's kind of obvious to those who have owned pets before. But yeah, because like my parents' dog Baby, okay. My parents' dog right now, Willow, she's the current living dog, eats like a bird, first of all, like very, very little amount of food at a time, slowly over the course of a day. Whereas the previous dog that we owned, Lily, Golden Retriever, ate everything within minutes. But only when Willow was around. Before Willow was brought in, she would also kind of leave food throughout the day. It was this weird whole like personality thing.
Oh, very, very clever and beautiful bird. What's up with the word baby?
Bonnet! Baby bonnet! Yeah, baby bonnet.
Baby bonnet. Lily also was very picky about water. She would not drink water that had anything in it, had like anything fallen in it, including her own fur. Like she was very, very picky. It had to look fresh and be fresh in a lot of ways. Willow couldn't give a shit. It is hilarious to me.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's time for another glow stick.
Damn it, I was hoping to get by at one with one. They both hate baths. I mean, that sounds about right for rodents, though. I think no rodent really likes baths.
Hi, Nancy.
Could I get another glow stick?
Yes, but you know the rule. First, we have to play another game.
Alright, what fucking torture do I... Oh, okay.
Set, go!
I can't do a layer of things in between. I watched a video the other day that was... it was just a little... Was it a TikTok that I saw? I think it was a TikTok on Twitter. So, you know, TikTok by proxy. And it was adorable. It was a golden retriever, and a delivery guy going up to the door. Golden retriever, obviously, I think knew... Oh, shit. Didn't think that one through. The golden retriever, I think, knew the delivery guy, so, like, was familiar with him, and started, like, rolling over. And, like, the golden retriever was sitting in I just send the video. Golden retriever was sitting in an Adirondack chair, starts rolling over and falls off, which is adorable as hell, and, like, still is just looking for pets. They're so stupid, and I love them.
Fanfare, please. Ta-da!
Thank you.
I should get going.
And I'm sitting here being like, on the one hand, I really do at some point in my life want to own corgi because I think they're adorable. But I also have to wonder if in my heart of hearts, I actually just want another golden. Because they're so fucking sweet. Like, they really are the sweetest dog overall. They're so adorable. They're silly, they're goofy, they are surprisingly smart when they want to be, but oh shit, it's Bonnet, so I leave B where it is. Power, right? The very long protracted. Holy Jesus fucking Christ!
What were you?
Okay.
I was looking at the artifacts. They're quite intriguing.
Oh, I see. Well, I didn't realize you were so interested in the treasures of Blackmoor.
Is there a reason that you're lurking outside of this particular hallway right now?
Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye, Nancy.
She's creepy as fuck.
Hello!
You're such a very, very clever and beautiful bird. I'll bet the word hour means something to you.
Glass! Our glass!
Okay, glass.
Bye, bird.
And we're gonna take a quick moment to just put the final layer on my nails here. The fingernails. So one thing that I do miss about using Christine's brand Hollow Taco and the glossy taco is what I think she called it. Her top coat is how good it made nails look. Like, it was a really, really good looking top coat. It didn't last very long, which is unfortunate, but like, it looks amazing. And I don't know that I feel that with this top coat. It does the job. It covers the color and provides a layer if there's any chunkiness. Like, if you're using a particularly large particle? That's not the right word I want here. I don't know what the right word is here. Like, I have some polishes that are very flaky. Like, there are physical flakes of stuff in it. And if you put that on your nail, it will quite literally create texture that you don't want. You want a smooth nail. Because that texture will catch on something and it will rip and it will cause damage to your nail. So you want to put extra layers of top coat down to even out the texture of the nail. And this does that at the very least. So I will say that. But it doesn't do a fantastic job of like really highlighting the look. Because there have been some cases where I have done a nail look and then that final step of putting a top coat on really just like seals it together, you know? Not done. Gotta do the feet now, so let's do the next step of that. Okay, do not fall. Here we go. Two coats of color on the feet. If I sell foot pictures, will I make money? It's a good question. The best part of when I talk to myself when I do this is I have no idea if you guys can hear me or not. I don't know if my mic is too cardioid to pick me up right now. I've been thinking about getting a new mic though. And there's a deal right now on one at Micro Center, which I meant to look at reviews for today, but I forgot. You did hear about the foot pics. Good, good. I'm glad we all heard that. Oh, I'm glad we all heard that. Excellent. I'm gonna start an OnlyFans. Woo! Buy my foot pics. Mama's saving for a down payment. No, he's not. I don't have that kind of fucking money. Someday, maybe, I will be able to save for a down payment for a house if the economy collapses. But, you know, until then. Renting! I have seen so many jokes about the East Coast smoke cloud, which luckily here in Boston we didn't really have to deal with. But like on Tuesday, I think it was a little smoky, like a little hazy, and it smelled funny, and that's literally it. So I guess we'll count ourselves lucky there. Just don't show my feet on video and I'll be fine. I don't know. We had those people who wanted to see my boobs, so there's an audience there. How close can I get? There. Oh, wait. There, okay. Finished. Look. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, there are memes. Oh no. Want to play a game? Jane, probably. Seriously. I mean, the best part is I think the Saw movies came out after that. Let's see. Oh no, the first Saw movie actually came out right before this. Damn. I was gonna say, maybe the headcanon we have is that Jane is actually the Saw puppet thing. Okay, let's go back. We are... I love that Loulou just says random movie quotes, by the way. Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain. Oh, you're gonna need a bigger boat. Jigsaw? That would be Jigsaw? Oh, it's called... The puppet is called Jigsaw. Like I fucking know. Listen, the only exposure that I have to the Saw movies is watching Scary Movie 3 and 4. I don't remember which one it was that has Saw involved in it. Like, I don't watch horror. It doesn't happen in this house. Alright? This is a horror-free household. I'm scared of this game. I don't need to deal with anything else. Ant, God, okay. How many of these are there? Come on. There we go.
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain.
I mean, it's just pure gore from what I understand. So the thing is, I hate horror, but I know so many people, and I'm friends with so many people that love horror. And I find the concept of a lot of horror stories to be rather interesting. That's why I'm interested in, for instance, the Lovecraftian universe. Like, it is somehow mentally stimulating in a way that makes me intrigued and want to know more and curious, right? And especially with things like Lovecraft, like it creates this sense of mystery that just fires like these particular synapses in my brain that I get from like Agatha Christie, right? So it's this sort of like period mystery thing at that point. The thing is, I'm a scaredy cat, and so I will never actually watch any of it. But I do know the difference between different types of horror genres, and I know that Saw is just like a hack and slash kind of thing. Or I don't even think it's necessarily hack and slash, because hack and slash would be like Friday the 13th, right? There's not really a lot of lore behind it. It's mostly just cheap thrills for the most part. It's you know, cheap scares, jump scares, and this sort of psychological horror, but not like a deep-seated one. It's like kind of a shallow psychological horror of like, well, what if you were in this situation? What would you do? Kind of a deal, right? Whereas a real psychological horror would be like a slow burn that really like hurts, right? And makes you think and keeps you up at night. That is more like, for instance, oh fuck, Jordan Peele's movies, like Us, right? Because I've read about Us, I've read the plot of Us, like the Wikipedia plot. Fascinating, again, fascinating stuff. Leaves me with more questions than I had when I went in, and almost makes me want to watch the movie. That's the level of like curiosity that I have with some of these things. I never will, because I will fucking die of a heart attack at some point. But like, yeah, horror that makes you think is far more powerful, I think, than horror that just scares you for the value of scaring you. It is the difference between going to a haunted house and having a ghost jump out at you versus going to a haunted house that somehow plays upon your own specific psychology, right? That's kind of my thing. And I think it's terribly interesting as well that horror psychologically throughout history has done a very interesting thing of highlighting what any one particular societal fear is. You know, it's like the difference between horror of zombies versus horror of vampires, right? The horror of zombies, I think horror of zombies versus vampires, right? Maybe vampires, I guess. Zombies is very much the country horror. I am forgetting what the counterpart is in this analogy. Shit. Well, I can give the one at least. So, you know, the idea of zombie horror being kind of geared towards those in the country. And this is well documented. Like, it is not a recent phenomenon. It is well documented over time. The idea of like shuffling masses that are all brainlessly doing the same thing is very much a fear of the individual looking at a city. You know, someone who is not familiar with a city environment with a lot of people and a lot of crowds, they're looking at the concept of a city with a lot of people doing the same thing over and over again. And it is kind of this deep psychological seated fear, this almost social psychological fear of becoming a zombie. You know, if someone gets near you, they bite you and you turn into one, right? So it is this sort of perpetuated idea of urban environments being scary to those who are not used to an urban environment. I know vampires are very much the whole like fear of like loss of innocence, loss of virginity, effeminate men. There's some homophobia in there, and it is a little, but there's one that I can't. It's the flip side of zombies, where zombie is the fear of the zombie is a country person's fear of an urban environment, a rural person's fear of an urban environment. And there's a flip side of an urban person's fear of the rural. I think that might just be monsters. Like, you know, this unidentifiable monster in the woods kind of a deal. Like, you go into the woods and you just die. And you don't know why, and you don't know what happened, and someone was taken and stuff like that. It's more like Blair Witch, right? Where it's this unknowable horror that exists in the deep, dark woods of the countryside. And it's terribly interesting to me then that with those two kind of diametrically opposed things, because those have existed in literature, especially here in the United States, have existed in literature for like 200 years, right? It's interesting to start seeing creators explore the fear of the suburban, no matter which side you're from. And that's where I think things like Us come in, right? Where it's this fear of the weird suburban ritual that occurs, and this weird kind of social stigma around belonging and looking like you belong, right? It's a little bit of column A with the zombies and a little bit of column B with the unknowable monster in the woods. Like, it's interesting because we really haven't, as a society, reckoned with the concept of a suburb until relatively recently. It was the goal for everyone. It was, you live in a suburb because you then have a house of your own that is detached. It is not connected to anyone else. It is yours and yours alone, with your own plot of land. But you are close enough to civilization, quote unquote, that you are not forced to live off that land. You commute into the city to make your wage, to bring it back home, and you live your life in the suburb. And that was kind of the golden age of American, life in history for much of the 20th century, thanks to World War II, the GI Bill, etc. So we really haven't examined it in terms of the fear that it brings, or just the weirdness of the ritual itself. Because to me, at the point where I used to think that I lived in a suburb, I have now realized that what I lived in is called an exurb, which is kind of halfway between a rural area and a suburb. Because there were farms in my hometown, I'll admit. I did not realize this because to me it was well populated enough that there was stuff to do. But I now know that a real suburb is something like Burlington, Massachusetts, where there's a shitload of stuff to do. It's just not a city, in the sense that Boston is a city. So, I live in Boston. I live in the city. And even where I live is kind of suburb-ish. But I live close enough that I can easily get into the city for any number of things within about 30 minutes by bike, right? 15 minutes by car. So I'm in the city at this point. To me, a suburb is kind of scary. More than a rural environment. Because to me, the idea of having this very car-centric but dense development is fucking pointless. Like, city person getting lost in a rural environment, horrors happen, Texas Chainsaw Deliverance, Children of the Corn. Yeah, right, exactly. It's like this unknowable horror that exists in the rural area, right? It's like Blair Witch or Children of the Corn, where it is this thing that takes you when you're in the rural area. It's this thing that gets you, right? Anyway, I'm going on. I find the psychology of horror to be terribly interesting. It's just, I can never actually partake in it because I'm the guy who watched fucking Poltergeist, which I guess was actually a bit of a rebuke on suburban America. You just never really think of it that way. Huh. But I watched Poltergeist and had nightmares for 3 months. It took me several years to get up the courage to watch any of Stranger Things. And I will admit, Stranger Things is more squicky than it is horrific. It doesn't scare me so much as it grosses me out. And it's really season 3 that grosses me out. I haven't watched beyond that, though.
If I said aunt to the very, very clever and beautiful...
Finally getting back to the fucking game.
Cake first. Loulou hungry. Cake.
More cake.
First.
Yeah,
cake.
I know the drill.
More fucking cake. What time is it anyway? 18:34. It is not nighttime yet, so we're doing okay.
I'm going to bake another cake for Loulou, if that's okay.
We'll just make the same one we made before. Didn't kill Loulou before, so we'll... Oop. I see no reason to do anything else. That's fair. Right. The idea of an environment that they don't belong in. That's, yeah, Jaws can work for that. Yeah, I think so. I think the diametric opposite that I was thinking of is like the concept of the monster, right? A place that has a singular monster that is either folkloric or like a deity in its own right or something like that, right? And that is...
Loulou want a yummy cake?
When a city person shows up and is... has to deal with the horror of this thing.
Tell me about the word ant.
Hill! Loulou would say ant hill!
Bye, bird.
Don't leave me, I love you!
Don't leave me, I love you!
Need a bigger boat.
You're gonna need a big... Speaking of Jaws, you're gonna need a bigger boat. Alright. I promise you, there is an end to the Loulou word game. Aha! And there's the end of the Loulou word game. Now, where are we and what's going on? I'm not sure.
It looks like the rest of this grid is on the other side of the wall.
Interesting. Okay. So nothing to be done now. We unfortunately have met the end of our exploration. I mean, so it's actually been a somewhat recent development, I guess I should say, that I have realized. I mean, I through therapy. I need you to stop saying Polly is a stupid bird. Through therapy, I now understand that I am afraid of the unknown, right? The idea of events happening that I have no control over the outcome of is kind of scary to me.
Toodles.
But I have relatively recently come to realize that that fear of the unknown very much is exemplified, I guess I should say, by the ocean. I love going to the beach, but I don't like the idea of being in the open ocean at fucking all. Like, even just deep water in general kind of freaks me out. I want to be by a beach where I can kind of easily get back to where I can touch ground, because to me, being where I can't ends up being a little, like, terrifying. So sharks, in a way, are an example of a monster of the deep that can kind of come out of nowhere if you're in deep enough water, sort of deal, right? And so, yeah, Jaws would fucking destroy me.
Yes?
Goodbye.
Good evening.
Which is hilarious that that is something I'm afraid of, because the flip side of this is that I am obsessed with the Titanic, including the wreck itself.
What do you think of Ethel Bosny?
I think she's an odd lot, that one. She has no formal background in pedagogy or scholarship. I would be a much better influence on Jane were I her tutor. But Mrs. Drake insists on employing Ethel.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Ethel.
Farewell.
Well, there's not much else to say about that. There's some things we can do at night, but... Let's set it for 12 a.m. Come on. Let's go, Nancy. There you go. Okay, right? Most importantly, Mrs. Drake is no longer here. We have this piece of turkey and a carnivorous plant, right? We want to read this. We gotta make the plant happy. There you go. See, it even smiles. It's happy. Bottle B solicitors. That is not what that should look like, but whatever. During a recent inquiry, this confirmed that according to the rules of inheritance to which your nephew Hugh Penville agreed when he assumed ownership of Blackmoor Manor, the wife he takes must reside in Blackmoor Manor for 6 consecutive months of the first year of marriage. Should she fail to meet this requirement, half of the estate will pass to the next heir specified in the will of your brother Alan. As you know, you are that heir. I was sorry to hear that Hugh's current wife, Linda, has been ill. While a change of scenery might be good for her, she must stay at the manor for another 3 months. Should she and her husband wish to retain full possession of Blackmoor Manor estate, please convey to her my sincere hopes for a speedy recovery, and if I may be of further assistance to you, please do not hesitate to contact me. Yours truly, Harry Till Bottleby, Senior Partner. Fascinating. Come on. Come on. Oh, very Audrey too. I know, right? So I'm not full on, like, if I can't touch the bottom, I lose it. I am okay if I'm in a place where I have to swim a little, but it still has to be shallow. Like, it is about the distance to shore for me, I think. And it also depends a little bit in the environment that I'm in. Because I feel safer in like Cape Cod Bay, for example, than I do on the ocean side of the Cape, where I'm in the open ocean. I feel safer in a lake than I do in the open ocean, kind of a deal, right? But even still, like there's a limit. Something about the depth and like not being able to quickly get out bothers the fuck out of me. I have been swimming off a boat before, but I always feel a little worried about it anyway. And usually it's in a freshwater lake environment as well, or like a small pond. So like I'm more assured that there's nothing there that can harm me, kind of a deal. Like, because lakes are fine, you know, really. The fear of a deep lake is irrational. To me, the fear of a deep lake is irrational because there's literally nothing in there that can harm you. Fear of a deep ocean is, I think, a little more rational, if I dare to say. Like, I don't feel like this is an irrational thing for me to be afraid of. So, there is that. I am kind of coming up with a blank of what to do next.
I need a bigger boat. Hello!
Bye, Bird.
But it is also 10:58, so we might be kind of done. Let's do a quick check-in with all of our characters.
Linda, I found the secret passageway. Jane told me where it is, but I didn't see any curse in there.
How could you have missed it? It was right there, just waiting to be found, wanting to be found. I can't believe how foolish I was. That stupid gargoyle. I hated how its evil eyes would stare at me whenever I walked to my room. So I moved it around, changed its position, kept fiddling with it. But when that secret door suddenly opened, I couldn't resist going in there.
Which gargoyle is this?
What do you mean, which gargoyle? I thought you said you found the secret passageway.
So there's more than one. Linda, I think someone's trying to scare you off. I think they thought you were getting too close to something that's hidden in this house.
You're right. I did get too close to something. That witch that was burned at the stake. She's cursed me, and she's probably cursed you too.
I'll see you
All
soon.
right, calm down, sweetie. This conspiracy theory bullshit. Medical needles. So I admit I have a bit of a fear of needles. It's not necessarily a fear, I just don't like pain. It's kind of the real up and back forward of it. And the idea of getting a tattoo bothers the shit out of me, but piercings are fine, which is weird. Not that piercings are fine, but piercings are one and done, and tattoos is like repeated, and I think that worries me.
Goodbye.
Getting shots bothers me as well. I do have to look away when I'm getting shots.
That's what you need.
I have to look away when I'm getting shots, and I have to look away when I'm getting my blood drawn. Which every time I get my blood drawn at this point, like, they ask me, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I just don't want to look at it. Okay. So the answer then is with the gargoyle. This guy has stuff with his gargoyle, but he doesn't have a coat of arms.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get
Nothing?
back to your work.
Valet.
Won't let me do anything, though.
And the winner is Loulou.
I'll bet that's the gargoyle Linda was talking about. And it looks just like the one in that painting I saw. Something tells me I'd better not mess with this until I know what I'm doing.
Alright, fine. There's the one in the painting, but he doesn't have coat of arms. Coat of arms so far have been the clue.
Hello, Nancy.
Who is the man in the Great Hall with the gargoyle?
That's Corbin Penvelin, born in 1670 and died in 1741, I believe. He was Eleanor's grandson and spent his life in France. It was rumored that he secretly returned to Blackmoor to continue his grandmother's experiments in the mystical arts.
Where can I find his coat of arms?
I didn't realize you were so interested in Penvelin history. I'd be happy to show you his coat of arms, but I'm in dire need of a typist. Perhaps, if you can help me out, I can find that which you seek.
Okay, good news. These are...
Perhaps first we should see how fast you type. This program will rate your speed.
Do I have to do it right now?
The characters that appear on the screen. If you're good enough, I'll let you type up my memoirs, and then I'll let you see the coat of arms.
Oh, shit. Okay. I do have to... Yep, right now. Ooh, thank you. Damn. Come on, fucking... Ah. This is not a good way to determine whether someone is able to type quickly, because it does not have any... Okay, is that good enough?
Excellent score. Now,
cool. All right.
What I'd like you to type up. These are my...
Made us speak in typing, I know, right?
I find them quite interesting.
I was very, very tiny when I was born.
The most boring memoirs I've ever read in my life.
Southeast United States, case of a phantom horse. Okay. That's the last game.
Phew, done. Finally. I feel like I've been typing forever.
How much did he have for memoirs here? Hold on, I'm putting on a coat of paint. And then we shall move on. Here's your reward attached to the sketch of Corbin's crest. I found the Chateau de Vertu in France. Never found a picture of it here in Blackmoor, Nigel. Okay. I think that's 2 right, 1 left, 1 right, 2 left, 1 right. Let me split this up real fast. Doot, 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 doot. Are there any new notes? I don't think there are any new notes. Probably not. Unless there's this to Nigel. No. Also, why is it a text file? ToNigel.txt.
No key without toil, no fire without oil, no key
this part.
without toil, no fire without oil, no key without toil, no fire without oil, no key without
What
toil,
are they
no
doing?
fire without oil. Oh yeah, my actions ensure that my name will endure to the end.
That was a little creepy.
I did it perfect that time, didn't I? Well, almost perfect.
You did very well. But remember, this must remain a secret. Do not discuss it with anyone.
Yes, Ethel.
And don't forget, you have a maths exam tomorrow.
Yes, Ethel.
And be sure to brush your teeth.
Yes, Ethel. Good night.
Fucking weird. There's chanting. What chanting? I know, right? Fucking weird. Let's see if we can just get through this right now. We got 2. 1, 2. Huzzah!
I can see into Linda's room.
Oh. Ooh, that is a lot of hair on the hand. And nail that. That doesn't look good. Honey, we gotta see a doctor about that? Like, honey.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fucking really? Right now?
Glow stick.
Can I take a quick look at this first? Oh, runes.
Only the blameless shall pass here. All others shall transform into beasts. Tooth and nail shall grow long, and hair shall turn coarse, till their aspect be as loathsome as their cold hearts. Prove thy worthiness, and memorialize here the innocent one so wrongly condemned for saving lives. Else consider thyself right and truly cursed.
Interesting. Huh. Well, this is good enough a time as any to go ahead and go to bed. Already 3:15 a.m. I can't get any creepier than this, right? Cool. We are going to save. And quit. Okay, that is our stream for the night. I literally did 1 nail of my 5 nails on my left foot and none of the others, so but these are done, so that's good. That's it for tonight. I have to end. I have to make sure that I pay full attention to finishing my nails and then go to bed. Because I do have to unfortunately wake up for work tomorrow. Even though it is only a half day. I'm honestly on the fence. And you know what? I wouldn't mind some extra thoughts about this. I'll post about this in the Discord because I just want more thoughts. I'm on the fence about exactly what I'm going to do over the summer. My workplace allows us to have, first of all, we have half-day Fridays. So we have a 4.5-day work week in the summers. Most offices close at 12:30. End of story. The other part of it is that we have Flex Fridays, is what it's called. You cram about 3.5 hours the rest of time in the Monday through Thursday, and you get the entire Friday off, right? I'm not doing it this week because I did not add extra time in. I forgot that it was this week, and I really only remembered on Tuesday, which is fine because honestly, I had a conference on Monday and Tuesday, and I wasn't going to fit in 3.5 extra hours on yesterday and today. But I'm kind of on the fence as to whether I'm actually going to take the full Fridays off or whether I'm just going to take the half day for the most part. There are some Fridays that I want to take the whole day off if I can. I guess I can also, one thing that was mentioned to me, not necessarily as a possibility because it does depend on my boss, which I can ask him about tomorrow. But one of my other coworkers in a slightly different department, so still in the library but different supervisor. Well, she is the supervisor. Anyway, different department nonetheless. She's not my supervisor. She did like work a full day Friday on 1 week and then the next week take the whole Friday off. Kind of like 1 week on, 1 week off. Might ask about that maybe. I don't know. Just like the idea of finding 3.5 hours extra of time to put in to work without messing up my schedule as it is. Like, I have only just started getting a little bit more of my time back on Tuesdays and Thursdays with the stream by pushing it back to 8:30. And if I have to then pad out that on the back end, it's gonna suck. But if I pad it out on the front end, I'm gonna be sleep deprived all summer long. But I want that extra time if I can. I don't know if the half-day Fridays is enough. To be fair, I've never had anything like this before. In my last position, it really was 5 days a week, no matter what, even in the summer. We don't have academic classes really over the summer. We do have a couple. There are literally, it's a pilot program of 3. Well, so asking my boss on the other 2, it's more asking my boss on whether the 1 week on, 1 week off is okay, because technically we are only allowed to add the 3.5 hours. And that is not necessarily even something I need to ask him. It's something that is just given to us by our HR. Like it is, unless there is a truly pressing need, which there is not. There's no reason for me to ask. I can just do it myself. I just don't know what I should pursue, I guess is kind of the whole thing. Like if adding 3.5 hours makes more sense, then I'll just do that and I don't have to ask. Or if I ask, then maybe that makes, I don't know. Or the third option, don't do anything. Just, work the extra hours when you need the time off the next week or that week, whatever, which is going to happen like twice, I think. Or, just take a half day because it's nice. Oh well. Anyway, that is our stream for tonight. Thank you all for joining as per usual. This was a lot of fun. I still have half a drink, so I guess I'm going to continue getting drunk tonight. Ragnarok, I hope that your sip of limoncello and edible feel wonderful. So have a great rest of your night. I want to thank all of my subscribers for the support that you're able to give to the channel. Thank you so much. If you are interested in subscribing and supporting this channel that way, you can hit that subscribe button down below. Otherwise, I will thank my followers. Thank you very much for following me and supporting the channel the way that you do as well. If you hit the follow button, you will be notified when I go live. If you want to be notified ahead of time, you can follow me at BOSTrophyWife on Instagram right here and on Twitter right here. Oh, right here. There we go. On Twitter. that I post day of, usually around noonish or so Eastern time. So check those two places out if you want to get those notifications. The most up-to-date notifications, however, happen over here at my Discord. So I'll go ahead and plop a link in the chat. If you click on that link, you'll be given an invite to my Discord community. It is a lovely, nice little place. We do fun memes. We chat about games that we play, games we're going to play, and I run polls regularly about games that I'd like to play in the future. So if you want to have a say into what this channel plays next, that is the best place to do it. Go ahead, join, and you'll be given access to all of that. So I do also have a YouTube channel all the way over there. Again, I am behind on editing, adding the videos, the past couple of weeks of videos up there. I am terribly sorry. It will happen. It will get updated, I promise. But that is my entire stream archive, going all the way back to my beginning of this channel with Nancy Drew series. So if you want to see what I thought of Nancy Drew the first time I streamed it, not played it, because I've played it several times. If you want to see what I thought about Nancy Drew the first time I streamed it, that would be the place to check that out. Finally, I do have a tip jar through Ko-fi. The link is right here in the chat. There you are. If you are at all inclined to throw me a couple of bucks as a tip, whether you are a subscriber that wants to throw me a couple of extra bucks this month or right now, or if you can't subscribe right now but you want to throw me a couple of extra bucks, no matter what, that is an excellent way to support the channel. Thank you so much. Anything definitely helps. So thank you very much. Until next Tuesday. So I will be taking this entire weekend off. I will not be streaming this weekend. I need it. Saturday is Pride. Sunday, I need to chill the fuck out. Until next Tuesday, have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. If you're going to any Pride events or anything like that, I hope you have a happy Pride. If not, I hope you have a lovely, relaxing weekend. Until next week, have a great night. I'll see you all soon. We'll pick up more Blackmoor Manor on Tuesday. Bye, everybody.